Hello, SNA assassinators. Sorry about the cut. Like before I can even get done with this match, like I must have passed my what's that called, my limit, and yeah, it was very understandable because I have been doing this for a little bit over an hour now. But yeah, let's continue again, finish it off on the second clip with Jeff Jarrett versus Hangman on the page with and Hangman Adam Page throwing Jeff Jarrett out of the ring with them trying to fight him over to try to throw him in the ringside. But this where in this corner, like he did not get whipped because it was with his teammates and family, like his nephews, Jeff Jarrett and Satnam Singh, and even his wife Karen Jarrett. And I'm surprised he did not join in the group hug. Like she was right way behind. Maybe Jeff Jarrett ordered her to do that so she won't get hurt. This is where we got what's his name? This is where we got Hangman on a page through Jeff Jarrett right to the right side. This is where we get whiplash by Alex Reynolds along with Juice Robinson, which Juice Robinson was dressed up like his version of a lumberjack because that's the name of the stipulation is, even though it's not exactly like it involves lumberjacks and that cuts like or a guy that's bearded that cuts woods in the cut wood in the woods, I guess you could say. But this is where Jeff like, that was extremely painful. This is where we got Hangman at a page. They try to go for a pinfall, but he immediately kicks out. This is where they went to picture in picture, but Hangman Adam Page was dominant over Jeff Jarrett. But Karen Jarrett was worried about her husband. I guess it's not looking good. Not looking good. This is where he gets thrown right to the bottom left corner. This is where he tried to go for a clothesline. Luckily, he moved out of the way. This is where he went up right on top of him. It was like, who wants to see me throw some fists like onto him and show you how and teach them how a real teacher would do it. Like that's where Hangman had Page like, but you've never been a teacher in your entire life. Like you barely were like you were barely in management and wrestling, and when you were got a shot of high power, like you, what you do, you choke and you you fail at your business in this industry, like and that's why you're still in this ring trying to compete and trying to remain relevant when reality's kicking in, like and it's telling you to retire. And this is where we got Hangman that page put Jeff Jarrett right to the top corner side. This is where he hits him with a forearm strike, which he knocked him right to the top corner with the guns. Colton and Austin Guns start whipping him in the back with their straps, I guess you could say, but whipping him like if he was if he was their child. This is where Hangman out of Page did made me very happy onto this the answer. Like if you don't know how to give a demonstration out, this word and Hangman out of Page like, you know what, like this is not even worth my time. Like I should be doing what I came here for, and that's the out of Jeff Jarrett to anybody in that locker room, like I did with Swerve a few weeks ago. This where then he hits a forearm strike right into the left side of the jaw of Double J. This where it's like you think that would hurt me or break me? This where Jeff, hey, like if that didn't do it, like I'm gonna hit you with the second one, but nothing was not taking out the Double J wrestler. This where he just I keep hitting them with right hand after right hand after right hand. And this is where we got the screen going black. And I'm not sure what was going on. Like, I'm not sure if it was just me or if it was happening nationwide with everybody else watching AEW Collision, even outside of America. Like, wherever you get your broadcasting from. Like, I don't really watch it from like on a regular antenna TV station or even cable, like from a cable company. Like I do the streaming cable services. So I'm not sure if it had something to do with it or it was happening nationwide, like because they were going in and out, black in and out until they went to picture-in-picture break, like which they finally got it fixed, like much more sooner rather than later. But that's where we got Hangman on a Page then knock over everybody, like because he threw Jeff Jarrett out there, like which we got Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh trying to defend their uncle Jeff Jarrett, like whoever trying to attack him with their whips, like and it's where they start going out until Hangman on a Page knock over everybody once he threw Jeff Jarrett out of in the ring. This is where they got right back. But this is where we got. But that's where when Hangman, but he took care of like all the members of the Dark Order and Bang Bang Gang, and I believe he was not making any friends into this way, like with him throwing what's his name, throwing out Alex Reynolds right in the corner and even whipping Juice Robinson until like when you try to go for a buckshot later before he can even attempt to do the move, he gets hit right into the back, which I believe is going to leave a very nasty mark onto his back for the rest of his life. This is where Hangman Page like, what you just did to me, like you're gonna wish that you had never done it. This is where he tried to hit him with a left hand, but this is where we got with a left hand that had those strap on his hands. This is where he tried to grab it out of it. Like this is where he tried to break his hand, like doing so. But this is where luckily Jeff Jarrett was there to save the day. And then a crossbody onto not only Hangman but also the Bang Bang Gang, like with the Guns trying to help out their teammates from being free from the crazy Hangman. This is where then Jeff Jarrett did brought him back in the ring. This is where then he's like, now it's time to finish him off. This looks like he's about to do so. Where fans are chanting Uncle J on Uncle J, like in Queens. This is where Hangman did. I mean, this where Jeff Jarrett did try to go for a stroking. What's that called? Wrist lock. This is where he tried to hit him with the Russian next week facebuster maneuver. That looked like the skull crusher for now, but he gets pushed right into the right corner side. He gets hit with the strap right that was in his hands. Like, keep doing it repeatedly, hitting him back first, like repeatedly. We got, what's her name? Karen Jarrett had enough of this. This is where she went right on top of her husband and tried to shield him so so he won't get hit, like, never again. This is where she's like, no, like, if you want to get past, get to my husband even more, like, you have to get to me first. That's what Karen was saying too. Hangman, like, I cannot handle this no more. Like, you're gonna have to go through me. This is where then Hangman was like, Aubrey, like, don't you have beef with Karen? She was like, well, not anymore. We put our differences under the hatchet, like about 6 months ago, or if not longer. It's where Hangman Page like, yeah, but still, like, she should be in this ring, like, trying to distract nor trying to slow down the wrestler trying to win. This is where Aubrey was like, yeah, you're right on one thing about that. And then, like, this she tried to politely try to ask Karen Jarrett to get off of Jeff Jarrett so Hangman could get this over with. This is where she was like, no, with all due respect, Aubrey, I'm not gonna go. Like, no, like, I never, like, not in a billion years. This is where Hangman Page like you better get off or else, like, I'm not playing. Like I will do it. Like, I will hit her with the strap like I was just doing to her husband. And I was like, yeah, he would not dare. Like, he would not. I thought for sure he was about to do it. I was like, yeah, he couldn't do this. And I was sarcastically saying, like, he couldn't whiplash another man's wife, would he? Like, what kind of man would he be, like, if he did that? But fortunately he did not do so. This is where luckily nephew Jay Lethal came in, and then so, like, in whiplash along with the other guys, the others escaped, like the grass. But luckily, Jeff Jarrett got back up and started whiplashing him, started hitting him with the whip, like, boom, like, still got my whip, like, I'm just gonna start giving him what he deserves. This is where he started hitting him repeatedly, like over 20 times until Hangman Page rolled out of the ring. But this is where we got Dark Order start hitting him with the whip. Like, first it was Evil Uno, then it was second was John Silver, third was Alex Reynolds, then it was the Bang Bang Gang when he went to the right side. Even Dark Order was still continuing to do until the Bang Bang came in. First it was Austin, then second Colton, third it was the lumberjack man himself, Juice Robinson, but he didn't use his whip rather than his own hand to slap him across his chest. So, like, if he did a backwards chop, this is where Jay Lethal started hitting him right in the back of his head with the whip. This is where they start hitting him with the boot right into the neck. This is where they started choking him out, like, until we got Satnam Singh grab onto his strap whip, like, and hit him, like, if he just he hit him like so hard, like if he was his son, like that Satnam Singh did when he did it, like if he just skipped school or defied him for not doing his chores or whatnot, like he just like whipped him right exactly in his back. This is where like boom, like and this is where it continued in the. But not only Jeff Jarrett doing it, but also with Karen Jarrett Karen Jarrett did it as well, like with her keep doing it like about over 30 times until Aubrey was like, okay, like you had your fun, like now it's time to let your husband continue to do the rest. And this is where like Aubrey Edwards made a huge mistake of turning her back with Hangman Page taking advantage of the moment and blowing Jeff Jarrett. And I was thinking like, hey, but wait, ain't this a DQ match? A no DQ match? Well, I said a DQ, like it's a no DQ, NODQ, like. So what was the point of having the operator be distracted if she didn't even mind, like she wouldn't even mind him doing this, like because this is no DQ contest like every other strap matches and lumberjack match when it's separate. But I don't know, like about this, like on this rule. But yeah, he low blowed him. Like it's where it hits the dead eye. Like it didn't make any sense on that note. Sin next has become his next number one contender for the AEW Championship, perhaps at AEW Full Gear, like how Eddie Kingston would call it. But let me know in the comments. But this word did not end just yet because we got Hangman out of Page continue his post match beatdown by trying to whip after he saw like the Bang Bang Gang try to help out Jeff Jarrett. This is where he started whipping them away. But this is where we got. But I don't think it was a smart idea because they all came back, started whipping him. But this is where he got out of the way before he got more damage than he already did. This is where Hangman had to pay. Oh no! Well, at first, like he started whipping him, and this is where he grabbed on the Juice Robinson. This is where he nearly hanged him. Like if he was, I'm not sure if I should mention it because it sounds very offensive. But he started choking him. He started trying to hang him, trying to the make him be lifeless, and then trying to turn Timeless Tony Storm into a widow, I guess you could say. Like with him choking him to death because he is psychotically insane. Like as of late, like he don't care if he takes somebody's life. Like he wants to beat every single one of the AEW roster with with him like continuing his revenge tour. Like, but he's going a little bit too far. Like with him doing something to Juice Robinson, he did absolutely nothing to nobody, including Hangman. He's not choking, but this is where we got luckily the guns scared him off and started whipping him out. He was like, "Are you crazy?" Like, yeah, like he didn't do nothing to you, but yet you were trying to kill him. Like it's against the law. This is what Hangman had paid. Like, I don't give a damn. Like he needs to be killed anyways. He's more psychotic than I am. Like, and I was like, no, I'm not sure if that's exactly an accurate statement, like for sure. But this is where we got next up. We had the Bitch Man came out like after this segment and matching segment was over, and he was getting ready to defend the privileges of a shot of Sammy Guevara's opportunity to become the Continental Championship number one contender. Like with him being the first one to enter the ring. This is where this match was really good. Like except for one detail, like which it did not make any sense how it ended. It almost was worse than AEW's Dynamite edition of Grand Slam this past Wednesday when Jon Moxley defeated Darby Allin. But despite that, like it still was really good. I cannot complain about it. But it is where we got Sammy Guevara going for a wrist lock, but he gets countered to Okada going for a grapple. He pushes him right to the left side. This is where the referee was like, all right, like you got him right into the corner. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, okay, get off. This is where Okada's like, okay, like I'm letting go. Like this is where it was like he's about to chop him, but this is where he disrespectfully like taunted him, saying like, haha, like April Fools. And this is where Sam Guevara's like, oh, that's very nice. But the thing is, like, first of all, like it's not April Fools, and second of all, I don't like getting taunted. But for now I'm gonna let it slide because I'm about to do something horrible, like that is going to be worse than from being provoked, like it's beating the hell out of you, and that's it. Like I'm gonna make you regret doing that, like because I'm gonna not only beat you tonight, but I'm also gonna beat you on the later date when we do have this Continental Championship match. It is where they start going for a grapple. This is where, but he gets kicked right to the gut. This is where Okada hit an elbow strike right into the face. This is where we got Okada then snapmares him right into the middle of the ring. This is where we got Okada hitting stuff, running boot right into the face. This is where we got Okada's like, which one of you beaches enjoyed that? And I was like, how very incompetent. And this is where then we got Okada going for the pin. This is where we got Sammy Guevara kicking out. I was like, oh, what a relief. Like, obviously he's going to kick out of that because that move not worth sugar, honey, iced tea, which is the first time I said that word because nobody in AEW did not use that word tonight. That was very surprising. But this is where they also announced that it will be Juice Robinson and Hangman Adam Page who are going to be in the showdown on the 5-year anniversary show of Dynamite this coming October 2nd, like which will be this coming Wednesday, like in the next, I'll say about 4 days from now. This is where we got this is where we got what's his name? Okada then went right to the bottom corner road, but he gets end up drop kick. Sammy Guevara goes for a springboard, but it looked like about to crossbody, but he tried to go for a moonsault, being like his version of the one and only Ricochet. This is where he spin around the sideways pose and all. And this is where dude's like it looked like about to do the cross chop. He's like, yeah, if you want it, you gotta go get it. Come get it. And this is where Sammy Guevara's like, okay, oh, I will get it, all right, but it's not gonna be a way you like it. This is where the Sammy Guevara's like he's like too slow. And this is where he drop kick him right into the corner. This is where then he then go for a suicide dive right into the top, goes to the top side. But actually he goes for a diving corkscrew right onto the Rainmaker, or I like to call him the bitch man. This is where then Sam Guevara's like, yeah, who anybody like that or what? This is where fans like, yeah, we do. And then this is where I was like, yeah, like luckily so far so good, because he's not worried about saying the R word or doing the R word, because he's happily not tied by Ty Mello with niece, and then they had a daughter together, which is niece Luna, I guess you could call her. Like with us being us fans could be like fans of the family, and most specifically Ty Mello and Sammy Guevara are like the proud uncles and aunties of the fan base, I guess you could say. But this is where we got Sammy Guevara, then springboard right off the top of the right side, Simba to steel steps. This is where he hits a running flying cutter right into the face. This is where and this is where we got, what's his name was hyped and enthusiastic. Matt Menard's like, yeah, exactly like that. And then this is where he's like, yeah, just like that. He's doing like very excellent right now. This is where we got Okada the counter out of an Irish whip and DDT'd him in the ring. This is where he gave a huge grin. I was like, man, I wish I could just shove that. I wish I could just shove that face, that ugly muck, right into Simba the Steel Steps or even Barry's tombstone. Sorry, Barry, but I just cannot stand him right now. Like, he's melting my eyes. Like, I was like, Guevara, please get back up so he can beat this ugly SOB up. And this where then he was doing that, but not at this moment, though, like when he was in the ringside, until he brought him in the ring, started headlocking him. But this is when Sammy Guevara started elbow strike. I was like, come on, do your best to bring this son of a bitch man down. This is where he did so by throwing him right out of the ring. This is where he goes for a suicide dive. This is where Sammy Guevara did everything he can, like even trying to go for, I believe, 630 splash. But this is where we got Okada move out of the way. This is where he hit a signature. He was about to hit the Rainmaker, but with him throwing the finger up in the air. But this is where Sammy Guevara moved out of the way. I mean, he dodged out of the way. This is where I believe he knee striked him, and along with a super kick, like he goes for that double dip springboard cutter that he likes doing. That's where Sammy Guevara, I believe, tried to go for GTH, which he was unsuccessful of doing, though. This is where we got Kazuchika Okada counter out of the way. He then hits the Rainmaker, and he gets the 1-2-3, and still still the privileges and the champion, still the privileges of the championship and still the championship itself, most specifically, which is the Continental Championship to be the exact, the Rainmaker and the bitch man that thinks he can control all the weather in the world, Kazuchika Okada. And yeah, and some of y'all probably say, can you be nice to the man for once? Because he really is talented. He's doing very great work on AEW. Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that you have to like the guy, though. Like, I do respect the fact that he is a talented individual. Yeah, I'm not really hating on the guy. Like, it's all just a part of the skit. But I'm not sure if I should even give that away to you guys, because. But how do you know if it is all part of the skit, though, at the same time? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But we're going to probably going to get into that conversation another day. But, yeah, Okada, still, hanging around, prancing around, thinking he's God. I guess he's which I believe, when the day of judgment comes, he's going to have to change his mind, or else he's going to be punished for eternity, which I hope he does get that. Nah, why am I wishing death upon the Rainmaker? I'm gonna give the man a break. But yeah, he did an excellent job. Second place spot, even though I think it should be Sammy Guevara. I would not mind if he did beat him at AEW at AEW Dynamite or Wrestle Dreams. Like that's the whole point of him being the Continental Champion until we got somebody that's even more worthy to hold on to that title. Like which it's gonna be probably be whoever this guy is that's gonna dethrone the Rainmaker. They're gonna do it when the Elite's gonna be falling apart and losing their championship. Like with someone like the Outrunners or the Grizzled Young Veterans gonna defeat the Young Bucks for the tag team champions, and then we're gonna see someone like either Adam Copeland or who else is like deserving in the mid card division. Like I don't know, who's more of a deserving young guy that's trying to find his footing in AEW and trying to get a singles championship gold. I'll say I'm not sure about Daniel Garcia though. Who has beef with besides Darby Allin? With Jack Perry. I think it could be what's his name? It could be either Hook or even Kazuchika Shibata, considering that he saved Minoru Suzuki's life. I wouldn't put past that he gets a shot at the TNT title and win it. We can see someone like Eddie Kingston come back from his injury, like in the next few months. Like when he does come back in 2025, he can beat Okada there. And then we got the Outrunners or even the Grizzled Young Veterans beating the Young Bucks, which I hope that does happen much sooner rather than later. But let me know about that. Who's gonna be the one to fit? But we're going to be talking about what's going to be next. But I think AEW Collision did a very terrific job. Like besides the blackout error and what's the other one? I believe what was the other problem that I pointed out? Let's see. What's the other error? Trying to think. Only those two. Like I did not get. Oh yeah, and the what's that? What's the error? Trying to think what's the I'll say yeah, those are only two right now. So I'll say that other than that, everything was all good. It deserves 4.5 stars. It was really not that much of the negative side, more the positive, which it should be. It should be like that. Anything in wrestling or anything in life in general as well. And yeah, that's gonna be it for AEW Collision, and I hope you enjoy it. But then not only they were doing this for the Grand Slam, and it was like a pay-per-view worthy show. It had that pay-per-view vibes, with more being long and it being looking important rather than just being a throwaway match, which that I totally appreciate on that, by the way, from Tony Khan. Even though he could have given the win to Sammy Guevara and then Okada wins and remains the AEW Continental Champion. But I can understand the other thing, though. They're trying to make him undefeated. But why they did an interference, though? Well, I'm not going to get too much into it. It's not much of a big deal. The only question is we should say who's next, who's going to face the Rainmaker. And maybe they're doing this for a reason, Sammy Guevara could get a rematch in a later date, maybe at AEW Wrestle Dreams. And do you think that's going to be the case? And if so, do you think he's going to actually win or win the belt, or do you think Okada's going to retain? Let me know also about that as well. And the one thing I got to hand it to Guevara, he did not mention the R word whatsoever when he was trying to defeat Okada, trying to provoke him or me at the same time. Because, yeah, you did not say that. And that's one promise he did keep, SNA, even though he did not tell me that he's going to promise not to say that. He did maybe a sailor's promise, but he did show it to me, I guess you could say, and the rest of us wrestling fans. And, yeah, because he's already satisfied, of some that he already has, which I'm not sure if that has anything to do with this match. But I'm just glad I see that he has changed and no more jokes for into that matter with Sammy Guevara. I'm not sure where I might coming from with this. But yeah. But I'm gonna leave it right here, I guess. It sounds like I'm tired, but I'm just trying to make a joke that sounds very funny, and confusing at the same time. But I guess it ran its course. But I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if so, please make sure to feel free to hit the big thumbs up button and subscribe and the post notification bell for more SNA videos. And make sure to check out my my wrestling news on September 29th tomorrow. Like to see what's exactly gonna go down. Like what in the wrestling news, where we're gonna be talking about the wildest and intriguing news stories and rumors that you assassinators need to know from the Wrestle Zone article. Like on like I said, like September 29th, 2024. And make sure to check out my Sunday night football review video where we're gonna be talking about who won the match in the battle of Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, who's going to be your pick. Whoever's going to win, I'm going to wear their color. If it's Baltimore, I'm going to be wearing purple. But if it's Buffalo, I'm going to be wearing blue. But choose your pick: your team blue or team purple. Team Josh or team Lamar. Like, let me know about that as well in the comment section right down below. So very fascinated with both wrestling and football right now. Like, and it's so great to be a football and a wrestling fan at the same time. Again, it was a genius idea starting a podcast with wrestling and then also adding football into the mix. Like when it's game day, like which is going to be tomorrow, like every Sunday. But yeah, we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Like, and I'm going to wish you all a very happily and safe, Saturday night. And I'll see you all in the next video with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye-bye, my assassinators. And I forgot to say Sunday Night Football is going to be hosted in Baltimore Stadium, which I need to find that out right now before I hit the hay so I can schedule this in. Like, where they're going to be located, what's the name of it in particular. But yeah, I think despite Buffalo going to be away, I think that Josh Allen's going to seal the deal and going to remain undefeated. Like I think the Chiefs are, like tomorrow when they face against the Los Angeles Chargers, which I believe they're going to be in Arrowhead if I'm not mistaken. But let me know about that down in the comments below. Like, for those football enthusiasts out there that's also assassinators. But yeah, like I'll see you guys on those two videos tomorrow. And I want to wish you a very blessed night. And good night to you all. Like, yeah.